Well, you know how to do all that.
Oh yeah, it's easy. After you do it once or twice, it gets... Yeah, so...
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly fine. I can hear you perfectly fine. And there's no echo, right? There's no echo coming over?
No.
Cool. So, yeah.
I have all the Michael Myers.
Oh God, I have so many horror t-shirts. And I know, you know what, I actually love this shirt. I had to actually just cut the sleeves off because when I had it altered, the guy kind of, he screwed up and brought it down. So I just said, I'm just going to cut the sleeves off. But, yeah, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm just going to go live. So, yeah. So you guys, I want to tell everybody thank you so much. This is Richard with Nightmares, Tears, Anyone. And I've got a special guest with me tonight. I have got A.Lopez Jr., the author of one of my favorite, I've got all of his stuff right here. But you guys have seen all my videos, so you guys, I am going to introduce you to the man. He is coming to us live from Arizona. Yes. Yes. And it is both hot where we're at. Here in Sacramento today, it's 106, and I know he's hot down where he is too. I told Junior that I've got a couple special guests waiting down in the wings, you guys. So I have got some questions coming through for Junior. So first off, I want to tell you thank you so much for doing this. It means the world to me to be able to reach out and talk to you, somebody that gave me badass nightmares. Yes, the Mangler, and Brandon, and the doctor, the best, creepiest doctor in the world, you gave me nightmares. But we have got some questions from people. Kelly Cyberling, I want to tell you hi. She says, hi, I'm so glad you're doing a live video. She is cleaning right now. Jennifer Dunn says, hey, hi, I'm here, but I'm at a family event. Just listening. That's cool. You'll still hear our voices. And hey, just pretend like we're an audiobook. But I've got some questions coming in from people right now. So we have got... Alan A. asks, this is funny, what is your fastest chest win? So see, they know more about you than you think they know. I forgot that you play chess when you're not writing.
Yes, the guy would be inspired for me. I didn't feel too proud about it, but with the best, I took it.
But the who took it? Who did you?
The opponent has to feel wrong with that.
I haven't played chess in probably 30 years. Yeah. You've been playing for a long time, huh? Yeah. I used to play with Bruce, but Bruce just kicks my ass, so it's no fun playing anymore. Alan, I'm gonna pop you off of here. Just stay with us. We're just coming on live, you guys. So hey, Mandy has a question for you. She says, I like this one. Whose idea was Landry Locker in my inhuman condition? I loved him.
Well, the idea for him, he got the name from radio DJ.
Hey Junior, do me a favor. Can you turn your microphone up or just speak a little bit louder?
Okay.
Cool, that's perfect. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, Mandy, I didn't mean to interrupt your question.
No, the name comes from I like his name. The character, Corey, kind of comes from Daniel's first name on the foot. This is part of a dream that he told the dream to me, and that's where all that thing happened.
Is the other author a personal friend of yours, or just are you guys just friends through books?
He was actually a teenager at the time, and I'm friends with his father. So he came to me knowing that I
Oh, wow.
he wanted to tell me about his team. He also told me about his team before he heard the test, how I understand better.
Oh, wow, how cool.
So that's kind of where I made up the name of the author.
I actually like that name, too. It's kind of like, well, it kind of rhymes with Mandy, but yeah, I like the name Landry. I like it a lot. What was that?
I thought it was pulling up the use it, so I used it.
Yeah, there you go. I did. I actually really liked it. It kind of reminds me. I dated a Landry one time in Seattle, so it's just funny because I never heard that name since. But Mandy, thanks so much. Stay with us. We're going to be here a while, and I've got another one. Oh, I love this. This guy cracks me up. So, Junior, this guy has been one of my subscribers for going on almost 4 years, and I don't know if Junior's old enough, Ronald, but Ronald takes his name from an old, really cheesy 1970s TV movie. So, Bad Ronald asks, the Mangler gave me the best bad dreams. Thanks so much. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Ronald. Yeah, speaking of the Mangler, tell the people that are watching what you told me about the Mangler. Where did you get your inspiration for him?
So for him, there's a lot of experience in history. So I came up with the name David Whitley Palmer. A Mangler was part of an idea that Tom gave me. He was nowhere in Georgia now. And we were at the hospital, and he was there, and he used to have a story about serial killer hunting the hospital and throwing away all the rock. And the Mangler just, I don't know why that name stuck with me, because that's what stuck with me.
So Stephen just popped to me in a personal message. He said, ask Mr. Lopez if the Mangler, let me see if I can understand this. He's coming to me from Finland, so I'm reading a translator. He says, ask Mr. Lopez if the Mangler was not an inspiration or a character development from Stephen King's old Laundry character. What? Oh, that old Mangler, that machine thing. That's not where you got the name, is it?
Yeah, the name was familiar from that story. I don't know if I connected to that, but I do like the name Mangler, and they're going to go forward, so.
Yeah, wasn't that a big ass weird laundry machine or something in that movie?
Yeah.
I remember the book, and I remember the movie. Robert Englund, Freddy Krueger played in it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was very good.
Yeah. So I have got a really personal friend that wants to meet you. This young lady you and her kind of know each other already, but I want to introduce you to Tammy Ellis. Now you kind of know. Well, I'll let Tammy and you guys talk about that. So I'm going to bring in somebody. So hey, gorgeous, how are you? So I wanted to, first off, I want to thank you so much for popping in, and I just wanted to let you know that you're in my thoughts and prayers, and hey, we all just have So I want to introduce you to somebody that you kind of know already. In fact, I'm going to tell all these 131 people, everybody that doesn't know who Tammy Ellis is, she knows Junior through his publishing Ace Hill Inc. And Tammy has published a couple books under Junior's publishing company, Ace Hill Inc. And she's also kind of she's pretty cool because those of you that saw my video a couple videos back, she sent me some pretty scary ass pictures. And she has actually got a picture on one of Junior's books. Yes, this picture on this book was taken from one of Tammy's photos. And this book, you guys, those of you that have not seen the video review for this, you guys, this is a quick read. So, Tammy, welcome. I'm glad you're here. So I'm gonna pop you guys side by side because you guys will still be able to hear my voice. You don't need to see my ugly face. So hang on. Oh, there we go. We'll just do it that way. So let's put girls first. There we go. So how are you? What was that? No, it looks good. It looks good. So do you have anything that you want to ask this crazy demented man? Did you what? What got you writing?
So, okay, what got me writing, that's first all classes finally see me. So what got me writing was because I always wanted to tell stories, and it wasn't until later in life, while in my 40s, that I started writing. And it was just a hobby, it's a passion now, and it's something that I like to do. That's where it's at now. Writing was just a state of mind, wanting to create, always getting behind it. So that's really what got me.
So I'm going to ask both of you guys a question. When you guys sit down, because this is kind of, I've been writing a memoir, and when you guys actually sit down and write a book, how do you guys take it from, well, I talked to Tammy a bit about this on the phone the other day, and when she told me about ACL Inc., how she went through her, to get her books published, which I still, I'm looking very forward to reading some of Tammy's stuff. But, so how do you take it actually from the keyboard / computer to someone like you, Junior, to do? How did you know, Tammy, what to do? Did you have an editor in mind? I mean, do you have an editor? What is the whole writing? Because I don't know what I'm going to do when I get this done. I could easily call either of you guys and find out, okay, Richard, what the hell do I do now? But I know I've got 11 people watching that have said, Richard, thanks for bringing that up because they're in the same boat.
Right. So it's just a matter of like you want it, and then that's it. And you just like it after. So I got to look at this. They did the other. They really have. So they get what it wants.
So, Thomas just asked me, it doesn't come across because they're doing this through instant messages. Thomas asks me, he said, Richard, can you ask Tammy, did she have control of what was edited out of her books?
Absolutely.
I guess that is a good question too, because it's like, you hear a lot of, especially horror authors or erotica authors will say, oh, they cut so much of my book out that I didn't have control over this. That's a good question because I've had that question so many times. Do you have control over what is edited out of your books?
Yes.
So do you have a word limit you have to meet, or?
I really look at it. Paragraph.
Oh, wow.
You get out.
Because now, Junior, this question's for you. When you redid In fact, we're going to talk about these here in a little bit. But when you redid Floor 4, when you redid this from a novella to a novel, Alex is asking me, I'm halfway through Floor 4, can you ask Junior for me, did he actually rewrite the entire story, or did he just add parts to the first novella?
Okay,
I know the answer to this question, but I'll let you tell him.
yeah, the first part, years and years ago, when I started to write parts, I went back to part one, kind of streamlined it, and let it do, put up just a bit. But for part two, I wanted it to connect, but these two stories are over a 4-year span. You had to make sure that they connected, and that's where you good. So, I didn't rewrite part one, but I just kind of went in and added the screws on it.
Yeah, because reading parts. Oh, sorry, that's Bruce's phone. He has a creepy graveyard phone ringer on it. But
I like it.
yeah, he loves it too. It scares the cat's just sitting here sound asleep. But yeah, because when I reread it, I reread the novella before I read the novel when you sent me the novel, because I wanted to refresh. So, and yeah, it just yeah, the characters, and like I told Tammy on the phone the other day, this dude can give me nightmares. It's like it's pretty hard to do. And I've got a question for Junior really quick. This guy's funny too. So this guy follows me, him and his wife and their 3 kids, and their last name is Steves with an S, and they live in Southern California. So he has a question. He says, have any of your books been made into films? They should.
That's a very, very nice thing to say. No, they have not. If it goes down that road, I would look at the details and but so far, so I'm going to keep writing and maybe something to take on.
So I'm going to extend that question. If you were to have, I don't know if you have seen how Lifetime is making all of V.C. Andrews' books into movies. Would you, if somebody came to you and said, Junior, I want to film one of your movies, would you prefer it to be a theatrical movie or a made-for-television movie or made-for-cable? Because USA and stuff can get away with pretty... TV has some pretty, really violent stuff on TV, and I love it, but...
So with the streaming channel, you might have a better chance of doing a movie. Mm-hmm. But I think every writer wants to see their script on the big screen in the theater. So I would be okay with either way.
So now, which of your books would you want filmed first?
What's that?
What would you want? Which one of your books would you want filmed first? I know what one I would want to see.
Let's say if you made a movie, I would call it the first one. Because I think that you did a series or a streaming movie, I would Floor 4 is my favorite.
Oh God, I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't know. Tammy and I were just talking today about First Hunt, and I don't want to give anything away. Like when I did the review on the book, the bad thing in that story still just, I'll never be able to walk into a church and feel the same. Not like I ever go into a church. I mean, the only time I go to church, it's terrible to say, is for a funeral, which is bad, or a wedding, but I don't think I could ever walk into a hallowed building again the same and not think of that story.
It is kind of weird the way that it's written.
And Marcus has a question. He says, oh, this is funny because I was just kind of talking about this to somebody. He said, Richard, ask Junior if he's ever thought of making first hunt. He's coming from Germany, so I have to translate this. Has he ever thought of making First Hunt into a full-length novel of sheer terror? I've read the story 4 times, and every time I read it, I see something different that I didn't see before. Tell him bravo. He did a good job with that one. So yeah, he's coming from Germany, so I don't even know what time it is in Germany right now. So have you ever thought of making that a full-length book?
No, actually I haven't, but the way they did it in, just the scenes of that.
You could do it. You could do it like, you could do it, just pretend like...
I know you want that.
Oh my God, I would love it. And just pretend like that little short novella didn't even happen. Just kind of like, we could pretend, we could wipe it out and pretend, but, yeah. So someone is chomping the bits to come in here. So let me see if she is still there. It looks like she's. Oh, there she is. She's like, ah. So Junior, I want to introduce you to one of the most funniest ladies. Oh my God. So we've got Tammy in the upper right corner, and I want to introduce you to Christy Randazzo. She is my other crush that lives in Texas, and she has got the most hysterical story she's got to tell you about what your books do to her. So Christy, welcome to the live broadcast. And Christy, I want to introduce you to Tammy Ellis in the upper right-hand corner. Tammy's the mother of the little girl that painted me the picture that I think I'm going to try to get Tammy into bringing on camera here in a little bit. And then I want to introduce you into the lower right-hand corner right here to Mr. Junior Lopez. So, Christy, let me get rid of this comment from Germany here really quick. So, Christy, I want to welcome you to the live cast, and thanks so much for taking time out of your hot, blistery day in Texas. And yeah, just you can take it away. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop my ugly. Well, no, I like it. The 4 of us here. I feel like we're on Hollywood Squares Horror Edition. But yeah. So Christy, tell Junior what Junior, it's funny as hell. I'll let her tell it.
Yeah. So, okay, so I was reading that phrase and I was like, I don't know if this is really that scary. I said to my husband, it's not really, that's scary. But the next night, I read it, and I was like, this is really serious.
So you have to
I went to bed that night. My husband told me I woke up in the middle of the night, and I grabbed my phone, and I'm shining it around the room, going, something's in it. Have I do that?
Oh my goodness.
So that was pretty horrific.
So she had nightmares, Junior, the first time about the Mangler, and you guys, Tammy and Junior, I swear to God, this woman had me laughing so hard one day I was crying. So she emails me and she's like, Richard, I'm really wiped out today. I haven't slept. I had the worst nightmare last night. And my husband, Chris, said I woke up in the middle of the night and I'm screaming, running around the room, and I almost broke, I almost broke a piece of furniture trying to get out of the bedroom because she thought something was outside of her bedroom window. That's you did cause it. You did the same thing to me when I was reading Night Dreams. Tammy, have you read Night Dreams? Oh yeah, Tammy's read all of his stuff. Yeah, Christy, Tammy's got us beat. Tammy's got us way above and beyond reading all of his stuff. But Tammy and Junior, I asked Christy today. I said, well, how far are you into Night Dreams? And she's like, oh, I'm almost halfway. I don't want to ruin it for anybody that's watching that hasn't read Night Dreams, but you guys can tell from the cover, this has got to be one of the most evil covers ever. No, Zero, I can't take you outside. You have to have Data B take you. So, if you guys notice, me and Tammy and Christy know, but I'm trying to get this on camera. So this person here is floating, everybody. So yeah, if you guys have seen the cheesiest of 70s Italian horror films, that scene reminds me of a scene from the old movie Beyond the Door that was a ripoff of The Exorcist. The worst Italian horror film ever made. But I asked Christy today, I said, have you gotten to the possession part? It's okay, you can swear on here. You can swear on here. We're all big kids. We're all big kids. But yeah, it literally scared me too. In fact, Junior knows. Zero, you want to come up? Come on. Zero's like, I just want to bother you. So yeah, I think Night Dreams scared me more the second time I read it, but it was just really thought provoking. In fact, it's kind of funny, Junior, because Bruce just asked me. He said, he has seen all the books as I've read them, and I showed him today. I said, oh, this is the first part where you meet Dr. Ricketts, and he's like, oh, so I was supposed to read the first part first. It's funny because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people have asked me, Richard, do you have to read Night Dreams first? So we'll just ask the author who wrote them. So everybody, you guys, this is yeah, we're just going to ask the author since we got him right here.
No, you don't have to read. Once you start reading about the doctor, you may be curious, and on Night Dreams, there's a whole big story from the childhood to Mimi's Brandon. So if you want to backdrop on it, then you can go back to Night Dreams. You do not have to read that.
So, Junior, while we're on the subject of Night Dreams, actually, which is my favorite book, and then, of course, 4-4. But do you want to tell people that haven't read Night Dreams yet, tell them a little bit about what you told me about the hospital that story is based on?
On 4-4? Mm-hmm. So the hospital within my hometown, it's been there since I grew up. My oldest son was born in the hospital. It's built up on a hill. So there's a basement floor that had to do the cafeteria work. And so it's kind of a really good hospital. My oldest son was born there. It's creepy looking. When they built a new hospital, so the old hospital was retrofitted for some aftercare, hospital care, and then they finally closed it. When it was closed, that's when it got boarded up, and that's when it started looking creepier. I did before. So from that, as my kids grew up, that's kind of what the story for public.
See, and that's the kind of place that Tammy needs to go.
For her photography, I just wanted to look at the great shot.
Oh God, no! And I can't believe, but Junior, these two women, Christy and Tammy both, they're crazy. Tammy loves going into these. Yeah, they're both crazy as shit. Christy tells me all the time, "Oh, I would love to go in there with Tammy." No. No. Junior, do you like that stuff, Junior? Do you like to do that stuff?
I write it, maybe down in a business, but I think I would need someone with me. So I went into the hospital, I was doing the down, but I didn't go to college. But I went far enough to get a fifth at the police. That was enough to do.
I don't know if I could do it. It's like I was telling Tammy on the phone, it's just like, I don't know if I could, I don't know. I'm too big of a chicken shit. I'm 6'4", I weigh 230 pounds, and no, I'm too big of a chicken shit. I'm too scared. But,
well, I would say this, women are braver than men.
I think they are. I think they are. Yeah, I think they are. In fact, it's like I've told them both on the phone. It's like, you guys, no, you got bigger balls than I do because I couldn't do it. And it's like, yeah, it's just, it's like, yeah. So, Monica and Roger from San Jose, California are sending me an instant message. Richard, do us a favor. We're both in the middle of night dreams right now. Ask Junior if he's working on anything right now that we have to look forward to pre-ordering.
Yeah, I was looking at something. My work in progress right now, not only progress, it's called like Maybe My Secret. If these other ones scared you, Richard, you might not want to read this. I'm putting everything that I've learned into this one, and I hope that it's going to be,
Christy, and it's gonna. Christy, what are you doing? And it's gonna be a full-length novel, though, right? It's not gonna be a novella.
Yeah, no, I'm going for about 60,000. So,
oh wow!
I'm going to release it in October. Show the paper Halloween.
Good. I have another question here. I have another question coming from Germany. Let me see if I can read this. I'm only 9 years old, and I wanted to let Mr. Lopez know I'm kind of scared to continue on with floor 4. I'm on page 40. Can he give me any advice? Should I continue, or am I going to have bad nightmares? And her name is Sylvia. Yeah, she's only 8 years old. Now it sounds like Maddie.
Okay, on this question, I'm going to credit to the readers, you three, for Sylvia on that one, because I wrote it to give nightmares. It's up to you guys to tell hope.
Tammy, you can vouch because you have a daughter that loves horror.
I do, to read it at first, right?
Um,
I think I would stop reading.
Oh, she's sending me, she's saying, Richard, your friend Tammy is very pretty. Where is she? Is she in California with you? I'm going to continue to read the book. Tell Mr. Lopez I have night dreams, but my mother says I shouldn't read it because I have bad dreams all the time and I wake up crying. Thank you so much for scaring me, Sylvia from Bonn, Germany. So yeah, hey, for only being 8 years old, I gotta give her credit. She's made it this far, so I think she's a trooper. I think she'll finish it. I think she will. And if she already has night dreams, it's like, hey, my mom would have never. I would have never had those books when I was 8 years old. But you guys all know the story. I picked up Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, I think, when I was 9, and that made me demented for the rest of my life. Oh, Christy popped out, and we're gonna add her back in, you guys. So she probably had to just, I don't know what she was doing. She was trying to make sure she looked pretty, but so Tammy, I see a little shadow there on your wall. Is there a little Tinkerbell somewhere back there? Oh my God, is it who I think it is? Yes! So Junior, Tammy's daughter, is the one. This is Maddie. She's 11 years old. She is a horror fiend like her mother. And she is the one that painted me the coolest Pennywise that is hanging in my library on my wall. And I want to welcome you, Maddie. Welcome to the crazy world of horror. And welcome to getting to meet A.Lopez Jr. Maddie, this guy will give you nightmares when you start reading horror. So, like your mom just said, she probably wouldn't let you read stuff. But hey, Junior, Maddie's a killer kid. She loves horror. She loves. Well, Maddie, you can tell Junior how you started watching horror. How'd you get into horror? Your mom demented you. Your mom made you twisted.
Okay. Well, that's a good reason.
Yeah. So Maddie, what could you recommend to Junior that he should watch as a really scary movie? But I'm sure Junior's watched Pennywise.
Well, Pennywise, the picture that you did for Mr. Beautiful and Scary, credit to you for that.
Yes.
That was scary. I wasn't making that up.
I loved it. So, Maddie, do you have anything you want to ask Junior? What about me? Do you have anything you want to ask me? No. No, we're all here for this man down here. Yeah, what have you been drawing? What have you been working on? Oh my God! Those are so cool. Is that shiny? Why does that look shiny? It actually looks like is it painted or is it it's drawn? They're really, really cool. See, Junior, you got a new an artist for one of your book covers. Hey, yeah. Ideas are spinning. Yeah. So, Christy, do you have anything you want to ask this crazy man, this demented crazy man who gives you nightmares? Christy, where do you keep going? I don't know where she keeps going, Maddie. I think she's disappearing. Christy keeps doing this little magic poof, and she goes away. We see you. You're there. We can hear you. I know you've got something else you want to ask Junior.
I just want to get through this drug without this time.
Good luck. It's like good luck.
I know this.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
I was just going to say the lights on.
Read it with the lights on. Is that what you said?
That's my wife.
I think Christy goes to bed with the lights on. but these two women, even including Maddie, it's just like, I don't know. I don't know if I could go into the crazy places that Tammy and her girlfriend and Maddie go into, because no. I'm with Junior. It's like, no, if I have somebody with me, but I would have Bruce, and Bruce scares me. Bruce thinks it's funny to scare me. I've told you guys, somebody's coming through. Junior, this guy, his name is Robert Lopez. He lives in New York City. He's been watching, and he's like, dude, do me a favor. You need to tell Junior that there should be warnings on a page before you turn the page of what's coming. It's like, yeah. So how do you feel about that? Don't you think it would kind of ruin the, dude, kind of...
Well, first of all, that's a compliment. So thank you for that. So, if you do know my writing, the warning is the last word of the compliment of the cliffhanger for you to turn the page.
And, yeah, and it's just, we've got so many people here. I want to say hi to a bunch of these people. John Doe's here. He said, "What's up?" Michael Lopez. He says, "Junior Lopez," with an exclamation point. Larry Yance is here. Larry Yance, you guys, it feels like Larry Yance has been on this journey with me since the beginning. Him and Tammy and Christy have all been there. He says, "Hey Richard, I can hear you, but can't hear your guests. Audio is choppy, broken up. Could be my phone, maybe." Well, I don't know, Larry. I'm going to be a smartass now. I can hear him fine, Larry. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe, no, I'm just being a smartass now. But I'll ask them if they can speak up a little bit louder. Tanya Lopez, I can't hear your guests. So this is something that, let's see. Oh, my God. So Mr. Howdy is here. We all know who Captain Howdy is. I don't think Maddie's old enough to know who Captain Howdy is. But Mr. Howdy says, "At Nightmares, cheers anyone. What's up? I'm killing it with my new debut novel, Nightshade. Hi. Just to let you guys know, it's a cross between Disney animation and the works of H.P. Lovecraft." Okay, that's kind of twisted. Tinkerbell might be a little bit disturbed with that one. Alex Rodriguez said, "Maddie, I love the picture you did for Richard. You are a very talented and creative artist. You're a beautiful little girl like your mother. Stick with it. Maybe I'll see you working here at Disney with me one day." That would be so cool. That would be so cool. She would be a great Disney employee. That would be really, really cool. Yeah, that would be cool. Maddie, could you see yourself working at Disney one day? Hey, if we can get you on the cover of one of Junior's books, that would be cool, you guys. Yeah. So, Christy and Tammy and Maddie, I am going to pop you guys off screen for a minute, just so I'm going to just do some split screen. Stay where you're at, because I want to bring you back in, because I have some questions for you guys. But, Maddie, I want to tell you thank you again so much for the picture. It was phenomenal. So I'm going to pop you guys off screen for a minute, and we're going to scream here a little bit at Junior, with some Junior, because I've got 14, 15, 16, I've got like 18 questions I need to ask him just from people that are watching the viewer. So, Tammy and Christy and Maddie, I'm going to pop you guys off screen for just a minute, okay? Are you guys cool? All right, I'm going to pop you guys off just for a sec. So, Junior, Sabrina Allenson, she lives here, she's actually here in Sacramento, California. She says, "I've read all of Junior's books from the very beginning one. Is he going to release any more zombie novels in the near future? I'm rereading Night Dreams just because of your pumping it on the channel. I read Floor 4. I loved it. I've bought 3 more copies for friends. They're going out as Christmas presents, so I can't shout out who they're to. Tell him he gives me incredible bad dreams. So, hey, that's the second person you've heard Junior say that. So, yeah, you got any more zombie stuff coming out?
I do. It's going to be a continuation of the Death of Part.
So Death Does Part.
It'll be an offshoot of that.
And that's this one. And I hate to tell you this, I'm on page 41, and I don't think I'm smart enough to grasp the reality of zombies.
Well, you know, and if you look on John,
Bruce loved it. He loves that kind of stuff.
yeah, and so I wanted to take a shot at that and into an anthology. Well, it is part of an anthology. And it was based on Unity as a theme, so I wrote a comedy story on that. I'm getting a lot of emails from character in the story, Ian. They want to know his story. So that may drive me to
Yeah, because this was a really short book. This is only what is this? 80? No. To the viewers, this is less than 60 pages, you guys. So
about 9,000 words.
yeah. In fact, Tanya is saying, Richard, do you have the copy of my condition? I think she means my inhuman condition. And yes, that's the cover of that book. We were talking about that earlier. And Tanya, that one's co-written with Damian Smith. And this is actually a great story too. But you guys all know how I feel about Night Dreams and Floor 4. And then, let's see, I've got all these things. See, this is what I was telling you, Junior, the other day on the phone. It's so hard because I get these questions coming in and then I miss some people's comments or I miss questions. Sarah T, not a portrait of a teenage alcoholic, asks, that's funny, remember the old Linda Blair movie? Remember the old Linda Blair movie from the movies? She asks, what scares Junior? Something's got to scare this man, because he scares us. Ask him what scares him. Something's got to scare you.
Waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning, looking down that back hallway.
Are you serious?
And the time not to do. Yeah. I think everything that I write culminates right when I wake up. So that's what scares me the most.
Oh my God, that's funny. I would have never guessed that. So do you wake up in the middle of the night?
I try to get the best sleep that I can. Like when I wake up in the middle of the night. I don't know why I just don't close the bedroom. I always waiting for me. So the problem not getting to
Now you sound like me. Now you sound like me. I turn on as soon as I leave the bedroom and I hit my feet on our hallway, I turn on the lights because it's so weird, Junior, because we have this, at the end of our hallway, there's a, it's not a closet, it's a cupboard, but there's the door on the cupboard, and I swear to God, and as long as I've been with Bruce, and Bruce and I are going on 20 years, from the first time I stepped in this house, when I come down the hallway, I see an image of like a person's body on that cabinet, and it always looks like somebody is standing there. And I just recently found out, it was probably Christmas time, I found out what it was. Off to the right of that cabinet, we have a bathroom right there, we have a window, and outside that window is a street lamp, and it hits the neighbor's window and then it comes in and it shows the weirdest little image on that cabinet. So yeah, it's funny that Hang on. Oh, so Bruce is watching in the other room. He just said, Richard, just let Junior know he's coming out a little bit choppy. So I don't know if Scoot. Now just say something to me. Just yell at me or something. Cool. That's perfect. So
I don't think
so zero go with Dad. So Judy Rogers said, I want to know. This isn't coming through a translator, so I have to do it again. I feel like Tyler Henry. I feel like I'm talking to the dead when I have to read these translator things. I'm surprised I can even read it without my glasses on. Judy's asking me, it's hard to find his books in the UK. Do you recommend an easier way if somebody wants to have the physical copies of his books in hand? You would be able to answer that, not me.
Yeah, they are on Amazon UK. I haven't looked into how much they should be there, and I will look into that.
She's typing to me right now. I'm able right now to get on his website. I do see all the books here. I am going to order them. I would rather have the physical copy instead of it says B as in boy book, but I think she means ebooks. So yeah, so Judy, yeah, so he did just say that they are available at Amazon UK, so you should be able to find them there.
Reach out to me and we'll figure out.
Cool, and yeah, so Judy and Alex and Steve, they're actually at Disneyland right now. Thanks a lot for sharing that, you guys. Alex said, Richard, I just want to tell Junior, right on, I'm almost done with Night Dreams. Awesome book. Sandra, I've got Night Dreams in my hand. My husband gave it to me for my birthday in February. I'm too scared to crack the cover. No, you have to crack the cover. Just delve into it and just get into it. Yeah, it's over 600 pages of sheer horror and terror. Yeah, and it's funny because Junior, when Christy told me about her, well, it's not very scary. And then I talked to her today, and she's like, "Oh my God, I take everything back." So I have another question for you. This question is from. These things are so hard to keep up with. They're coming so fast that they're like... Monica Mason, she's coming in from Tennessee. It's great to see you guys. Richard, I have followed you since the old channel. Are you into horror? I have all of Junior's books. I'm starting the second book in the zombie books. Which could you recommend me to let my 13-year-old son read? We'll ask the author that right there. We'll ask him that. So she just said he's read he's read some pretty hardcore stuff. So yeah, of all your books, the scariest. Her son is piping in now. His name is Jack. He says, Mr. Lopez, I'm going to ask you, what could you recommend for me to really be scared? Jack from Tennessee. So, hey, yeah.
Of my book.
Of your books.
Okay. I would go back and have it. I would first time. Because later in my writing, I tuned in on the thing.
Yeah, he just said, Richard, I read the novella. My mom didn't know I read it, but I snuck it to school. It's coming, wait, it says, oh, now I'm in trouble. My mom told me to go to my room. Oh, sorry, dude. Sorry, Jack. But yeah, Jack, I'm going to tell you, since you've read the novella, you need to dive into this book right here. In fact, I'm going to show you. You need to blow into this one, the novel, the full-length novel. Dude, you'll love it. If you like the novella, yeah, you really need to. I've got like 12 questions. I can't keep up with these things, so, Junior, hang on, let me pull up some of these. Peter Bledsoe says, I have the first 4 parts. I can't find parts 5 and 6. Can I order the physical copies of parts 5 and 6 from your website, or should I just order the full-length book of Night Dreams? You would know, not me. I wouldn't know.
They should all be there. You're going to read through. I may just go with the book. I mean, as a reader myself, if I should read, I'll wait for the complete novel.
Yeah. In fact, so I'm going to show you the one that I would recommend. This is the one that I think you should just get. Just get this one here. You can, it's available on his website. Just read the whole big book, dude. You're going to love it. Sandra says, I'm here in Alabama. Our Barnes & Noble doesn't stock that much horror. I guess I'm just going to have to order it from your website. She says, will you take a check? Do people still write checks?
I do every once in a while.
Oh, here it is. My husband found it on barnesandnoble.com. I'm just going to order it through Amazon. Thank you so much. I love your work. Keep it up. I want to see one into a film. Please get it done. Sandra, Sylvia, Alex, and Josh. So, yeah, that's her husband and her 2 kids. So, I've got the girls back here. So, Tammy, I'm going to pop you back in really quick, and I'm going to pop Christy back in. Oh, Maddie's right there. So, Maddie, I didn't even see you there. So, do you guys want to ask Junior anything while we still have him online here, you guys? Oh, cool. Go ahead. I couldn't hear you. Could you hear her, Junior?
No.
I thought he was just going to play it off. I couldn't hear you. Go ahead. Now I can hear you. There you go.
What is writing?
Oh, cool.
That's for you.
Oh, that's for me or that's for Junior?
That's for you.
What's a writing prompt? Something, an idea to write a book about?
Yeah.
Okay, honestly, do you seriously want to hear my honest truth?
Yes.
It's kind of funny because I was talking to a friend just about a month ago who is also gay, and she was like, Richard, why don't we ever see a same-sex couple in a demonic possession story? And you know what? It's kind of funny because I've been thinking about it, so I think it would be a great book. I would love to actually read one.
Okay.
Or I have another one. I have one written down here, actually. Let me look at my trusty little thing. Another demonic animal book. I would love to see another book written about a family pet that goes bad.
Okay.
But not like that Salive and Dog story, because I never really thought that was a very good story. I thought it was stupid and depressing. But yeah, have any of you read? There's a book out there called The House on Needle Street. Have any of you read it? There's a cat. There's a cat in there that was just so disturbing. But I would love to see another horror book written on an animal gone wrong. I think it hasn't been done in a long time. And I can only think of, there was an old book in the 70s called Feral, F-E-R-A-L, by Herbert LaRouche. He's a French author. I remember reading it when I was in like 8th grade, and it literally scared the hell out of me. And it was about a small village where the cats, all the local cats and the stray cats, they ingest something that makes them attack their owners, and I still have never read another book like that. And I think it needs to be done again. We need another good scary book about a really bad animal. Sorry, I didn't know what the hell a writing prompt was. I thought you were asking Junior. I didn't know you were asking me that. So, Tammy, I need you to, I'll send you an email later about I have a question I have for you, but this isn't the time or place for it. But, so, Junior, I've got another question here from somebody. She says, hi, my name is Stephanie. She said, Richard, I love the 4 people you've got on screen right now. And then she says, besides you, I really think that young lady has an art career ahead of her. Junior, I'm waiting to be scared again. I haven't been scared since I read Night Dreams. And then she says, Richard, you mentioned something about Tammy being an author. Can you send me an email with any of the books she's written? Plus, Junior needs to... I can't read these translating things. She says, Junior, do you ever see yourself writing a story a la in the vein of Carrie? So I think she means like of a troubled teenager. That's a good question, actually.
Well, any writer will tell you that, from the 20s,
Oh, God.
forward,
Yeah.
you just haven't finished the whole. At some point, you mark it, and run 2 or 3 together.
It's like...
I have kind of thought of that.
Yeah.
So there's always something.
And then Stephanie is asking again... I can't read... Stephanie is she's the lady from Finland. She says, I can't read this. Hang on, sorry. It says, she's asking me, is the book First Hunt based on a real story? I would hope. I would hope not.
I was told my hunting trip in Arizona, audit took his son, the 2 best buddies, and they found a shack out in the forest. And he said it was creepy and definitely potent. And so that stuck with me. And a couple of years later, it's much in my mind. And he read the book. People come to me with ideas, and there's no telling what I'll do. Yes, it's not based on, it's based on something, story is fiction.
Yeah, and that story... Christy, have you read that one?
You know what, Richard? I can tell you this. I can't hear Tammy. I can't hear Natalie.
You can't?
The audio is terrible. I don't know if it's not or what.
I wonder why I can hear him perfectly fine.
I think we cannot hear Christy
You can't hear Christy?
or Junior.
You can't hear Junior either? Let me see if I can turn Junior up on my side.
It's not the volume. We're talking. Everybody's still talking.
Oh, yeah, because I've got all three of you at 100%, and on my side, my green bars are all super high on all three of you guys. So, I haven't heard. Let me see if I have any more comments, Junior, about.
I wanted to say that.
Stephanie says it sounds great here in Finland. I don't know. I haven't had any comments of people saying they can't hear you. Tanya Stevenson says it's coming through perfectly loud and clear here in New York City. You guys all look great. You sound great. My TBR is growing as we speak. Thank you, Mr. Lopez. Michael Allenson says, thanks a lot. I just spent $65 more on Amazon, so that's good. Kelly Scott said, I'm too scared to read Junior's stuff. I do have parts 1, 2, 3, 4, and floor for a novel of horror. So just delve into it. Just crack the covers. So, you guys, Mr. Lopez, every time I pick up one of these books, or I see what you have written to me, or even the shirt that you sent me, I've said this so many times on my channel, and I want to tell you personally, while I've got you here on camera, in today's world of hate and evil, it just, it makes me feel good that you agreed to do this, and I'm glad you do what you do. I'm glad you're out there to scare the hell out of us, because you're somebody who scares the hell out of me, and I'm sure Tammy and Christy can both vouch for it, and dude, you're talented and you're blessed, and I'm glad you're there, and I will I'll continue. I've got emails and instant messages coming through from people that have no way of signing in. I don't know why I'm getting choked up. I am getting choked up. Philip says, Richard, you're lucky to have this shirt. It's fucking badass. Sorry, Maddie, I said the F word. Stephanie says, are those shirts available for sale? I would love one in hot pink. Yeah, wouldn't we all? It's just, but I do want to show you guys something. So see this wheelchair? I won't ruin anything, but Christy, you're not, Christy, you've already read Floor 4, right? Yeah. So, Junior, when you came up with that item of terror, still creeps me out. Yeah. Incredible. Yeah. That thing just... So, Christy and Tammy, have you, and even Maddie, have the three of you seen the movie The Changeling with George C. Scott?
Yes.
That's what Junior made me think of, that whole scene with Trish Vanderveer, and Bruce is over there listening like, Richard, you're gonna ruin it for me, because Bruce has not read, he hasn't finished with Floor 4 yet, and so I have got tons of stuff that I'm gonna have to follow through with, Junior, but I want want to tell you thank you so much. I want to tell you thanks for doing this. It means the world to me. And thanks to the three beautiful girls in the bottom. Maddie, once again, thank you so much for the picture you sent me. It's just, I'll have to take a picture of it on the wall and I'll send it to you and your mom. But you guys, I'm going to wrap this up. But hey, Junior, I'm going to let the girls go. So, girls, I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks for stopping in. Maddie, thank you so much. I'm going to pop the girls off the screen. You guys have a good night. Christy, no nightmares. Maddie, you and your mom. What time is it there? It's like, what, 10:30 right now? Is it 10? Oh, no, you guys are in, yeah, you're on the East Coast. It's 10:30. It's like 10:07, huh? So, Maddie, what time's your bedtime? Do you still watch scary movies? There you go. There you go. So, do you guys have any last words to say to Junior before we pop out of here?
It's been a pleasure.
It has very much been a pleasure. It's been, and it's not. I'm not saying we can't do this again because Junior, I definitely have so much more to ask you. I've got people going crazy here. People are saying, why didn't you answer my question? Why didn't you say my comment? It's really, really hard, you guys, but we can do this again. Junior, I'm sure, would love to do another one. And you girls, Christy's always up for getting nightmare feed material before she goes to bed. And Maddie's probably like her mom. Maddie probably doesn't get scared of anything. Do you, Maddie?
Yes,
Oh yeah, Maddie doesn't like Maddie doesn't like Annabelle.
when the first thing and like you see this like
That's me. And you know what? Junior told me earlier, Maddie, that Junior's scared to go down the hallway at 2 o'clock in the morning. So, Junior, the guy that writes all this scary stuff, he's scared of stuff too. So, hey.
I'll admit it.
So what is that in that behind you guys, Tammy? Is that what is that?
It's a fidget it's to keep her animal.
That's terrible. I can see stuff on Junior's cabinet behind him. In fact, let me see. Let me put on my readers. What is that? Is that? Oh, the mailman. Junior, are you a fan of Billy Little?
That's the first question I read.
Oh God, have you girls read the mailman?
No, it's
Oh my God, it was good, but my favorite Bentley Little book is Dominion. Junior, have you read it? Yeah. What about The House?
I read all of it.
Oh God, great. Yeah, very graphic, very disturbing, demented author. But you guys, he's. What else is on your shelf right there? Is that a copy of? There's a copy of. Is that Richard? Is that Richard Lehman?
Yeah, I got Richard Lehman.
And then I see Pet Cemetery, and I see Mallory.
Yeah, Mallory, Lehman, Little.
I can't get into Mallerman. I don't know why. I just, I don't know. But you guys, I'm going to start crying here because of my allergies. So, excuse me, I did not mean to cough on camera. But you guys, I'm going to close this up. And once again, I'm going to let the girls go just so I can say my goodbyes to Junior. But you guys, have a good night. Christy, no nightmares. Tammy and Maddie, you guys need to watch a good scary movie. And Maddie, watch out. Annabelle's coming down the hall. She probably doesn't scare you anymore. But I have a really creepy Annabelle in my room. If you look on my shoulder, if you look on my shelf over my shoulder, she's really, really creepy. Yeah, I can change her dress, and I can change her face, and I can change her hairstyle. She's pretty creepy. She's actually,
Sounds like-
yeah, she's really, really creepy. So, girls, I'm gonna let you guys go. So, hey, I'm gonna keep Junior here just for a second between me. I'm gonna end this broadcast, and I'm gonna pop back in with Junior here for a couple minutes. Good night, girls. Stay scared. Always is right. So,